Welcome to Fried on Business. He grew up in South Florida, has been in business here since the early 90s, and has closed over $3 billion in deals. He's seen it all. He always has an opinion, and he's always ready to share it. Informed, entertaining, and connected, he has his finger on the pulse of South Florida's business community. He's Jim Fried, and this is Fried on Business.
Hey everybody, welcome to Fried on Business. We're South Florida's longest running business talk show. Been at it since 2008. Thousands of interviews, hundreds of shows, and today's a special one. It's my 60th birthday. I'm going to be joined by all my friends, well, lots of my friends, and my mom and Bekah. I want to thank Bekah for coming up with the idea. She's our happy birthday queen there. Look at her. She's all decked out. We've got, starting up with Conway, my good friend who helps keep me honest about what I think about real estate. My mom's munching away there with her Christmas earrings and her Christmas stuff on. And she's told me that at least she's going to be having my birthday cake a little later today. Mom, I'm going to have to go on one of those breaks and get some of that cake so we can have it together. So we're going to take a quick break, and then we're going to come right back, and we're going to talk nothing but happiness, stories, fun, kibitzing. It's just a great day to be alive and together. And we're going to have a great time together. And I want to thank all my friends for coming together at the end of this crazy year and making it so that we can all have a hug and feel good together. So we're going to take it away. We'll be right back. I got to do my Warren Henry ads. Man, that's tremendous. We've got to go get that ASCAP so we can use that good fired up music. Hey, I want to take this opportunity on my birthday show to thank some of my closest friends. I want to thank Larry Zinn, Eric Day, and my good friend Warren Henry Zinn for being a longtime sponsors of our show. They are tremendous partners there at Warren Henry Land Rover and Range Rover. And remember, when you're looking to buy or lease a car, you want to get every advantage that you can. That's why you've got to go to Warren Henry Land Rover, Range Rover up there on 151st and Biscayne in their brand new superstore. Remember, when you go up there, not only are you getting excellent cars, but you're also getting the Warren Henry advantage. That means you get complimentary, complimentary service loaner, dynamic wheel protection, key replacement, guaranteed purchase offer, best value guarantee, the 72-hour exchange. But the most important thing is you get to be a member of the Warren Henry family. They treat you like gold. So join me, my mom, that's her over there eating the lunch, my beautiful wife, Vivian, and lots of my friends. We're all members of the Warren Henry family. You should be too. Always the best price. Always the best service. Always Warren Henry. Give a shout out to Wanda Miles. Wanda Miles got us that PSA. Wanda and Paulo are out there. I want to send them nothing but kindness, beautiful love. And I want to thank Greg Mendoza for piloting the show all this time. And I want to thank all of you for sticking with me. I'm very resilient, but I couldn't be resilient without all of my friends that believe in me and help me move forward. A good friend, Ed Cairo, Ron Fried introduced me to him, and we're doing residential mortgages. I just spoke to my client, Bill, today. We're going to make him our first closing in January. If you need a residential mortgage, give me a call at 305-773-6300. Why? Because when you call me, it is always all about you.
Welcome back to Fried on Business. Connect with us on LinkedIn, YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter at Jim Fried or at Fried on Business, and on Instagram at Jim Fried1. Now, back to your host, Jim Fried.
So here we are. I'm surrounded by love and kindness. And usually I don't figure I'm going to do an interview, but let's do an interview like this. Mom, tell everybody what it was like on December 24th, 1960. How many people really wanted to deliver me? They knew it was coming.
Nobody wants to be working. The nurses all were complaining. Why didn't you do this another day? It's Christmas. We want to go home. But I was going to have that baby no matter what. That's it.
Well, how was I? Was I a good baby?
Very, very, yes. Very good.
Loving
very
and
good.
kind even then?
Yes. Yes. I taught you how to share. In the beginning, you didn't know how to share. So, kids don't know. They take the toys from other kids and they pull them away. So I told you, if you share the toy, you're going to both be happy. It'll be better for both of you. And you learn.
I actually remember that. Remember that day.
I taught you that lesson.
Well, you taught me a lot of things. The most important thing you taught me is how to love people and how to love myself. The most important thing is loving myself. Now, my good friend KC Conway down there, he taught me how to think about real estate. KC, how did you undo all this spaghetti up here on me and get me thinking right? Thank you so much. Thank you to Todd Jones. I was hoping TJ would be here today. But thank you to Todd for introducing me to KC. KC, thank you so much for giving me all of the good baubles and insights. But the most valuable thing that you've ever done for me is right after the lockdown, you came on my show and you high-fived me for pivoting. Thank you so much for that. Thank you.
You're awesome. You're an MVP, most valuable person.
Most valuable pivoter.
Pivoter. There you go.
There you go. And Bekah, thank you so much for wearing your crown today. You're the best. You're the
It's your birthday hat.
Queen. I should have gotten one of those, the thing with the little thing. I should have done that. But, when I'm turned 70, I'll do it, Andreas, thank you so much for joining us today. I really appreciate you being here. I know it's kind of cold up there. I guess it's cold where all you are except for me and my mom. Andreas has to be unmuted. He's a very highly technically savvy guy.
It's going to be a white Christmas, and I'm glad your mother taught you how to share, Jim, because now here on your birthday, you make it all about the other person since I've ever known you. And today we get to talk about you, and you are a wonderful person. So
oh my God! All about fishing for that. Mom did a good job, though. Mom did a good job.
She does know how to share some pictures, right? Can we get some embarrassing baby pictures on screen?
I'll try. Let me see what else I got. That's a good one right there. That's a good one right there. Let me see what else I got. Manny, how are you, buddy?
I'm doing great, Jim, and it's so nice to be a part of this and to share, in your wonderful life. I mean, you came into my life as a bright light, and you always have been. I love you dearly, and I enjoy being on whatever with you, shows, business, everything. I totally get it.
Manny, thank you so much, because what you bring to me, Manny, is you bring kindness and calmness. And speaking of kindness and calmness, you better let whoever's in the waiting room in, because she doesn't have a lot of time.
Oh,
is that the Queen of Green?
She's on mute.
She's on mute. Unmute that woman. How can you possibly? There she is. Hello. Hello, Queen of Green.
Happy early birthday.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I want to thank you because you gave me the gift of being able to help the world be a better place. There's no better gift than that. Thanks for letting me tag along. You're the best.
Oh, well, of course. Well, I'm excited that I got to say happy birthday to you. We're not in town, but wanted to make sure that we said hello and wished you a happy birthday. And I got to call in. Jake's wandering around. Otherwise, he'd be here too to wave hello.
That's okay. Hey, Jake. Hey, Jake.
Yeah, he's not here. He's wandering, but he's
a wandering Jew.
He is a wandering Jew. And I just hope, yes.
Well, listen, we want to thank you for calling in from wherever you are to say high five. We love you very much. And one of the biggest things in my entire life is the self-actualization I get from helping you and being able to just be part of the team and making the world a better place for people like Adam Lipkin's young daughter.
No, we try, all of us. This has been such a tough year for everybody. And, to know that we've survived. It's been rough. Everybody is doing a little bit more with a little bit less. And so really just, holiday cheers. Everybody, please make sure you're staying safe, wearing a mask. Our food banks are certainly in dire need. So if you've got extra time to volunteer, give money, drop off canned goods that you may have hoarded at the beginning of COVID. They certainly, especially during these holiday seasons, unfortunately, we got a lot more people who are in need this year and just need an extra hand up this year.
Look at you, what a tremendous ad. You ad bombed my Zoom call. Well done, girl. Well done. By the way, I'm working with the Knights of Malta to get the Church of Christ some food for the holidays, and Vivian and I are going to bring them some gifts and some clothing for the little kids there and stuff. Make them all peace, love, world out. So we're following in your footsteps, really working hard to address food insecurity here. And I want to thank you for providing leadership on what I think is the most pervasive and invisible issue right now. Most of the people on our show today won't really know anybody that's going hungry, but they really will. They just don't know that the person's going hungry. And so, See, you're bringing God's work there, little lady. What other good initiatives you have going on there?
Well, we got lots of initiatives. I think the fun one to kind of celebrate the season, as you know, as Commissioner of Agriculture, we've got to approve all of the movement of livestock and animals through the state of Florida. So this morning, I gave Santa his permits to bring the reindeer here into the state of Florida, and made sure that he's wearing a mask. So part of that is wearing a mask when he comes and travels the state. So a little bit of fun that we get to have with spreading some holiday joy and seasonal fun at the end of the year.
You have like a picture of that?
Yes, of course.
Is it up?
Of course. It's on social media. We already
my God.
My stamp of approval for Santa.
Oh, you are so tremendous.
I want to see the reindeers on masks.
There you go. That's Adam. He's the one with the little baby that we have to protect.
So, Nikki, the real question is, did you let the reindeer have some cannabis flakes, to give them lots of extra power and energy?
Well, no, because then just the opposite. And they end up like eating all of Santa's cookies. So, no.
They get the munchies.
Asked for that already. That's great. That's great.
Tired.
Manny, we've got the Queen of Green on. What do you want to say to her?
I just want to tell her what a fabulous job she's doing and a great inspiration she is to the farmers who feel like they've got a voice now in Florida. And I'm working with some groups now that are growing a lot of hemp right now, and they look to her for guidance and to the Division of Plant Industry. That's done a phenomenal job. I look at Florida as the epicenter for hemp in the United States in the next couple of years. We've got the great environment. We've got great farmers. We've got a great system. We've got a great commissioner. And I just want to say thank you to her very, very much for, coming into this role and not using it so politically like it's always been used in the past. She's come in and really made some significant changes. And I think we should all, as Jim's friend, be very, very proud of her for that.
Oh, well, thank you, Manny.
Yeah.
Thank you. Certainly passing hemp and allowing our farmers to start growing hemp here in the state of Florida. I know it was only in year one of my administration, but certainly something that's going to really last for generations to come. We are anticipating, we're at 23,000 acres right now to grow since April. And so we're anticipating by next couple of years, about 300,000, which is half of what we have for citrus, and already producing, about 8,000 jobs. And so we're seeing a tremendous opportunity for our state, for the economy, for our farmers, and of course for the environment, as hemp is going to produce all our alternatives to plastics and styrofoams and hempcrete, and cleaning our waterways and getting pollution out of our soil. So it's a miracle plant that I'm just honored that I could bring to the state of Florida.
Good for you.
Awesome.
We love it, Nikki. And Manny and I are working on some tremendous things that will run past you once we get them firmly entrenched.
Hey Jim, are you gonna let them grow the hemp on the rooftops along with the 5G towers? That
100%, Manny. As long as they don't block them, we got to have that greening on the roof. Come on. Yeah. And the other thing is that Manny, what you really got to do is you got to see the pictures of the plants that Manny grows versus the plants that the what do you call them, Manny? the non-professional growers. I'll call them that. Grow. Manny's
no. These were actually some of the most professional growers in Oregon. They came to Florida, got funding, and they have the land next to us, and they brought 2 of their plants over and put it next to ours. And I sent you that picture, Jim, to show you. Ours are nice and bushy because we're professional nurserymen. We know how to grow. And they go over there, and they're growing little plants that are actually kind of curling over, whereas ours are nice and bushy. It's kind of funny. I went to, this isn't funny, but I went to a funeral on Monday of my cousin's son who was killed in action as a sheriff in it's Jacksonville area, St. Johns County, and I had 2 huge hemp plants in my back seat from bringing them down from Indiantown. And I got in the car and I said, God, it smells like marijuana in here. I said, I better get the plants out of here. Thank God I did, because there was like 150 police officers there as I drove in. And I thought, my God, how hard does it got to be for them to tell a hemp plant from a marijuana plant?
Impossible.
Yes.
Impossible.
Yeah.
Listen, I want to take a little bit of a break here. Nikki, if you can stay, you can stay. I know you're really busy on your trip. If you got to go, I love you for showing up, and thank you for all my phone calls and my love and my self-actualization and all the beautiful kids that Jake brought with him. It's so beautiful. Thank you for the instant family.
Absolutely. Well, happy birthday. Have a fantastic rest of the show. And birthday's actually tomorrow, so I'll give you a shout tomorrow too. But glad that everybody was able to join today and send you some birthday wishes as a fantastic host, and certainly glad that we were able to join today.
Thank you, Nikki. We love you. And the whole state of Florida thanks you for the job you're doing and sticking up for us. Thank you so much, my love. God bless. All right. I love that's my Nikki Fried. That's my God's gift. Oh my God. I'm so happy. All right. So now we got to do our Warren Henry thing. I promised him I would do it. Not that I promised. We do it all the time. So here we go. We'll be right back with more great fun and energy. This is a day to just have fun and party with us, and we're going to have a great time. Back after this. I want to celebrate a lot of stuff. I want to celebrate that we're South Florida's longest running business talk show, and I'm going to celebrate the fact that Warren Henry's been our sponsor since 2012. Thank you, Larry. Thank you, Warren. Thank you, Eric. I want to thank especially also Samantha, all our friends at Warren Henry Land Rover and Range Rover that continue to make our show special every day, and we love being their partner. Why? Because they generate the same thing that we do. We have what I would like to call value system alignment. That's what we call it. They're beautiful people. That's why we love being with them. So when you're looking to buy or lease a car, you want to get every advantage that you can. That's why you have to check out Warren Henry Land Rover and Range Rover. They're great cars. Not only are they great cars, but they come with a Warren Henry advantage. You get complimentary service loaner, dynamic wheel protection, key replacement, guaranteed purchase offer, best value guarantee, the 72-hour exchange. You could take 3 days to make sure you love your car. You will. So join me, my mom, that's her right there, my beautiful wife, Vivian, and all my friends. We're all members of the Warren Henry family. You should be too. Always the best price, always the best service, always Warren Henry.
This is Bekah Carlson from Carlson Integrated. You know, a lot of our clients find that they can do anything, but not really everything. We are always excited to jump in and help. So whether you need another set of hands for a project or even comprehensive marketing management, our team of marketing mavens would love to have a conversation with you to see if we are the right fit. We do everything from logo and design work to email outreach and social media to writing and thought leadership. And here's a fun one. We are now offering our fabulous ebook of top 10 marketing tips on our website for free. So head over to carlsonintegrated.com and grab a copy today. And please always let us know how we can help. My email is Bekah, that's BEKAH, at carlsonintegrated.com. That's BEKAH at carlsonintegrated.com.
All right, and call me if I can help you with a commercial or residential real estate deal. Closing 1 or 2 residential deals a month, and we've got all kinds of bridge loan, construction money, all kinds of great real estate loans. We'll even do C-PACE loans with Adam Lipkin down there. So give me a call at 305-773-6300. Why? Because when you call me, it's always all about you.
Welcome back to Fried on Business. Connect with us on LinkedIn, YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter at Jim Fried or at Fried on Business, and on Instagram at Jim Fried1. Now, back to your host, Jim Fried.
Hi, everybody. We're here. We're celebrating my birthday. I want to thank everybody so much for joining me today. We're having just the best day. And I want to thank everybody for joining me. We haven't really talked to Adam Lipkin. Hey, Adam, thanks for coming on. I really do appreciate it.
Happy birthday, buddy.
Oh, thank you so much. I got all these great. There we go. That's the one I want to use.
I wanted to see some pics. I wanted to have some stories from Mom, some of the good stuff.
Mom, go ahead. Tell a good story.
Mom, what's one of the best stories you remember of Jimmy? Oh, yeah, unmute.
Unmute my mom there. There's. Okay, Mom.
I told the one about sharing, and I don't know what else more I can say.
How about the young rebel Jim? The young rebel Jim back in the Gator days, back in college.
Oh gosh! Well, he was a big man on campus in those days, but I saw
a couple of those pics.
Yeah, he was in Gainesville, and he could tell you better than I can because I was in Miami and he was in Gainesville.
Leading from the pulpit.
Yeah, the answer was that Gainesville was crazy. I was big man on campus. I met all kinds of crazy people. I'm looking for the picture that you're talking about. Zoom's really just blew up all my pictures.
You gotta get that on favorites.
I do. I have it on favorites. But right now I'll do it.
Oh, there you go. Perfect.
There you go. That's me on campus. It's me on campus. So where is it?
Let's see. It's kind of
it's tough. I'll get rid of the background. That's how you can see everything. Virtual background, none. There you go. That's how you can see the photo. Okay, so that's me making a speech on campus. Right behind me is a guy named Steve Sutherland. Steve actually ran for U.S. Senate and passed away. He had cancer. Back on the far end is a guy named Brian Ballard. He's a big lobbyist that Nikki deals with a lot of times. Next to him is a woman named Ava Parker. Ava's now the president. I think it's Palm Beach College or something. So I had some amazing friends like that.
In the picture.
Huh?
Who were you pointing to in the picture?
I was just making a point.
I think that was one of the Animal House floats.
You had that enthusiasm always.
Look, people don't change. Anybody who's been to their high school reunion knows that people don't change. Okay? People don't change. So I like that one there.
Penny wants to wish you a happy birthday, Jim.
Okay.
A little shy.
Oh, look how cute.
Yeah, that's a star. She brings the dog on every time, steals the show. David,
she's like with me the whole time in this office all day. She has to coop up with like a whole day. This poor little Penny. I take her out a few days, a few times for a little break outdoors, but she needs to get some FaceTime. So
Oh my gosh. Hey, welcome to the show, David. Thanks so much for coming. You're one of our new friends. Oh, now we're having
nice
the dog
There
wars.
we go. There we go.
The show's going to the dogs.
That's okay.
Oh no!
We're gonna do a busted show here.
That's okay. That's okay.
This is Charlie Brown, the Beagle, and that's his hemp Christmas tree in the background.
I love that. I love that. Oh, that's just
Who is it, Charlie? Who is it?
So, David, thank you so much for joining us. We really do appreciate everything that you do for us. Andreas, thank you for bringing David into the show and helping me meet David. I really appreciate that very much.
Thank you, Jim, and happy birthday. And, we need to plan a date when you can be on our webinar for quantum listing. So
I would be happy to. All you need to do is send me an email. We'll coordinate it, and I'd love to do that. Time out for charity. Hold on. This is Jim.
I'm sitting here, I'm looking through all my contacts to find somebody to come on and say something bad about Jim. Can't find a single person. All the people I know.
Call anybody.
All right,
I'm trying to coordinate dropping off the food at the church. They want food cards. They don't even want hams and turkeys this year. They just want food cards because they need to buy bread and milk. That's why. Okay, you heard Nikki talking about the desperate. And it's everywhere, not just in Florida. People are desperate, and people that have jobs or people that are self-employed, or I'm going to just say it like this, people like us, there's an entire invisible to us group in our society that needs our help. That's why I got involved with Nikki Fried, not to bring marijuana to the world or anything, but because we need to bring more love and kindness to the world. We need to bring more reality to the world. We need to bring more positive energy to the world. We need to do things about things that are problematic in the world. And I've been blessed to be able to get that conduit to do that. And I know everybody here is on the team to do all that too. Adam, can we see another picture of the puppy, please? There you go. Now, Bekah, do you guys have pets up there? Huh?
He's just chilling on the lap, just hanging out,
Lucky you. My mom is texting me. What do you want to say, Mom? There's a chat box here. And the doctor who delivered me.
Oh, no.
The doctor who delivered me was Perlmutter. Mom, you don't have to text that. You can say that.
Oh,
David,
okay.
was that your cousin?
I don't think so. I think the only thing that my family ever delivered were like sheep and calves. But
God, that's too funny. That's too funny. Now, let's see what else. Oh, golly, it's just really nice just to be here with everybody.
Yeah, taking it. How you feeling, Jim? How you feeling?
I'm feeling really good. I had that hernia surgery about 10 days ago now, so it's not easy for me to still sit up like this. So after this, I'm going to go for pain management at acupuncture. Hi, Vera. Vera's my acupuncture lady. She's tremendous. You see, I'm surrounded by a whole crew of people. Shout out to the UHealth folks. Shout out to UHealth for taking care of me. Shout out to all of them for getting us in there. For the most important thing, let's talk about what the most important accomplishment, the most amazing accomplishment that I've been able to accomplish in my year 50 to 60. Let's talk about that for a minute. What was it? I think we all kind of know. And here it is right here. Boop, 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 boop. Where is that? Finding Betty DeMartini. How about that? Yeah. How about that? Finding Betty DeMartini. And let me tell you about Finding Betty DeMartini. There's a lot of things there because not only did she save my wife's life, but the story of Betty and Vivian is one that I use to empower people when I go out and speak in the community about bringing people together. It's an incredible, powerful story about bringing people together. And so I find it resonates in the community. And so that to me is my biggest accomplishment in my 50 to 60 thing. Well, you could look it up, everything. I try to kind of think about what that would be. It's the half hour. So I'm going to do another ad for Warren Henry. And then we're going to come back and we're going to talk about love, happiness, and kindness. Rebecca, let's talk about one of the stories about that you have about me. You have all kinds of funny stories about me. I know you do. I know you do. We'll be back after this with more funny stories.
She's got the behind the scenes images for the,
Hey now, we're going to do behind the scenes. That'll be fun. Talk to you later. Back after this, more Warren Henry. This is South Florida's longest running business talk show, and I want to thank everybody for joining me here on my birthday. I want to thank my good friends at Warren Henry. Thank you so much to Warren Henry for being our sponsors for these years, all since 2012. Thank you, Larry. Thank you, Warren. Thank you, Eric. Thank you, Samantha, for sponsoring us and letting me be part of your team. And remember, When you're looking to buy or lease a car, you want to get every advantage that you can. That's why you have to check out Warren Henry, Land Rover, and Range Rover. They're tremendous cars, and they come with the Warren Henry advantage. That means you get complimentary service loaner, dynamic wheel protection, key replacement, guaranteed purchase offer, best value guarantee, and the 72-hour exchange. You can take 3 days to make sure you like your Warren Henry car. You will. Now join me, my friends, my mom, and my beautiful wife, Vivian. We're all members of the Warren Henry family. You should be too. Always the best price. Always the best service. Always Warren Henry. Everybody knows I choose kindness. That's my main drill. Remember, my personal brand is that I self-actualize by helping other people achieve their dreams and goals. So give me a call at 305-773-6300. I'll help you close your house loan. I'll help you close your real estate loan, your commercial loan. I can generate all kinds of equity, all kinds of debt. I can structure you all the way up to 90+%. So call me. You really don't need all that much money to do your real estate deal. Why call me? Because when you call me, it's always all about you.
Welcome back to Fried on Business. Connect with us on LinkedIn, YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter at Jim Fried or at Fried on Business, and on Instagram at Jim Fried1. Now, back to your host, Jim Fried.
All right, I want to thank my niece, Jamie Verono, and Todd for sending me the beautiful picture of my nephew and for listening today. Happy birthday to me, but happy birthday to little Leo. Little Leo was born a couple days ago. You know, they had the same problem Molly had. No one wanted to deliver the kid on Christmas Eve, which when he was born. So here we go. And I never get the name right either. I never get that right. I'm always bad at everybody's name. I love you, Todd. I love you, Jamie. Todd, thank you for giving me my little niece. God bless you, Jamie. You're so wonderful. God bless our families. You know, it's all about families. That's all it is. So we were talking about how Rebecca has a funny story. Go for it, Rebecca.
So I actually have 3 little small anecdotes that I want to share. And the neat thing is behind the scenes, you're the same as you are on the show, which you know, all of us who are here know that, but probably all of your audience doesn't know that. So there was a situation like this week. I sent out our Monday typical e-blast and Jim's like, the language was wrong. And so I get this text like, oh, I should have had you take this out. And I felt terrible. And I was like, oh man. And then like not 10 minutes later, I got the text from Jim. You're not going to believe this. Somebody called me because the language was wrong. It all worked out just fine. And, you know, so I sent it back like one line, like beshert, which is of course Yiddish for like meant to be, because as usual, you know, you take something that's potentially negative and turn it into a positive, and it's always kindness with Jim. So even when we do something like mess up a little thing, he's just generous and kind about those little elements. So that's one aspect that I wanted to share, which is just continual kindness, even on the back end of things. But then there's another interesting thing. So Jim's a smart guy, as we all know. Jim's not just a pretty face. Oh no, he's a smart man, and he's also got an insane attention to detail. And I'm sure that's what has really driven him in the mortgage process, because it's a super detail oriented kind of business. So just a couple of weeks ago, we sent him the list of all of his shows that he's ever done. And I don't know if you guys know this, but we're like on like 596 now. So like a lot of shows. So he sends back the one-liner like, what the heck? We didn't do a show number 349? I was like, whoa, he's looking through 600 shows and notices like that there's one missing and wants to drill down into what in the world happened there. So
I messed up. I messed up the count.
Attention to detail is so important, though, in your business. And then the third element of Jim that I thought I'd call out is his risk-taking kind of nature. And the reason I say that specifically is one day I get a random text from one of my friends and clients that says, OMG, Jim is on LinkedIn without a shirt on. Because you had gone on LinkedIn live on video, and I think you were doing
water on my head.
Dumping water on your head.
It was the 4th of July. It was hot.
And like just the fact that you're willing, and I think that's come into play a lot this year as you've done a lot of pivoting and a lot of changing what you do. So those are 3 kind of specific funny anecdotes that I thought bring your personality all together in one awesome package.
My face is hurting. I'm laughing so hard. That all happens. That is all so me. That's me.
Jim, I want to see a shirtless episode 600 coming up.
Actually, keep watching. You may see shirtless before that, but
hey now.
I don't want to give it away. I don't want to give it away. Suffice it to say, we'll say goodbye to this year. And I'm very.
Let's see that high, big guy. Let's see that high.
I'd show you lower, but they shaved me for my surgery.
Well, all right. I guess I'll give my own story. The years we've known each other, Jim, have been nothing but a blessing. Although for the first while, you couldn't get my name right. You've done it to others.
My niece just now.
Because I know I'm not quite your friend until you get it right. And I am blessed to be your friend. So happy birthday.
Oh, God, so hard.
Let you continue to bring good cheer and money to those of us that need it, as well as pronounce the names of your friends correctly.
So, Mom, say hi to Todd and Jamie. They're watching. And so is Leo. She's muted.
It's not a Zoom call unless people are muted.
Okay.
Exactly. Go now, Mom. Go ahead.
Hi, kids. That's my grandson. My great-grandson.
That's right. Your great-grand.
This is a big event in my life because making it to have a great-grandchild is, I don't know how to explain. I told my granddaughter when the baby was born I don't want that day to end because that's the happiest day of my life, except of course for the birth of my children, such as
Jim.
Mr. Jim.
She did make that. She did make that statement earlier this week when the kid was born. She did make the qualifying statement that she was pretty happy when I got born too.
Absolutely. Oh yes.
So that's really nice. I really appreciate that, Mom. That's actually is a beautiful story. I really appreciate that.
So Andreas, the way you get Jim to pronounce your name correctly is you have no vowels in it. So see KC, no vowels. He can't screw it up.
That's correct.
Well, to be fair, our show producer, I screw his name up all the time. So,
Regan?
Yeah.
How can we mess up Regan?
Because it's Reagan.
Wait a minute.
Regan!
How did Jim finally get my name right?
I know I couldn't help it. Come on.
It's a joke. The whole thing's just a joke. It's an inside joke. He always looked goofy.
Casually was like, what, Regan? Oh, everyone knows Regan's name.
He actually talked here. He never talks.
Thank you, Jim, for bringing us all together and collaborating and working with us. Without you, none of this happens.
Look,
correct name or not, it's spelled under my picture.
Senie, like Penny. You tried to say like the river. I mean, come on.
Well, it's not. My parents named me after what? The San Andreas fault line. So the Earth's butt cracked, and then the river.
You're a fault. You're all of the fault on your own.
Actually, my name translates to resolute protector. So I'm okay.
You're a wonderful protector. You're a wonderful protector.
It could be worse, Andreas. They could have named you New Madrid. So then when you got old, you'd have to become Old Madrid in the fault zone that's in New Madrid, Missouri. So it's the worst. It's a worse fault zone than the San Andreas.
Return I've gotten. So KC, because that was easy. You've got some smarts over there too. I love it.
You're too funny.
So Jim, we got one question for you. Yeah. So you said you're turning 60. Is that 60 in dog years, talk show host years? Translate to 60.
Dude,
because you look too good to
real
be
estate
60.
guy years. It's real estate guy years. I'm 1,000 years old. I'm 1,000 years old. You look at all this hair over here, the gray hair there. Oh, I can't show you all the stuff back here, but really what it is that I've seen it all before. I keep thinking I've seen it all before, and then something else new happens. But the reality is that all I really do is solve problems for people. I listen to people. I help them come together, and that's really what my forte is, I guess, is hearing people and helping them feel good about doing business with each other. And that's important in today's world. It's not something that a lot of people can do. Most people today are just, everybody's qualified. It's finding a nice match. Next week we'll have Bruce Turkel on. He and I are going to talk about the next turn of the wheel. What do we all do next? Everybody wants to do something next. What's next? What's next? What's next? So Bruce and I will talk about that. That's his new book. But I want to have it be the same. I just really want to find a way to bring goodness and positive energy. And so I did that thing with the residential mortgages. We heard Nikki Fried on earlier, how I'm going to work with her to bring goodness to the state of Florida and stuff like that. And so that's really all it is about. Projecting good energy. It's what keeps us all together. It's what Adam works hard at doing, And I really appreciate everybody that does what they do here and all the goodness that you project. We need those pictures of the dogs up again. Where are the dogs?
Yeah, let me share a great story with you as well that really helped me out a lot. I think You're also really good with attention. Okay, I think Jim is very good with attention. I think you see things just from like what would somebody get? Like you simplify really well. So I'll give you a funny one, guys, that he did with me. So I got into this kind of like abstract thing of CPACE, right? It's this kind of odd financing. A lot of people still don't know what it is. And Jimmy said a really great thing to me that I embraced. And I think it was like maybe 2 years ago, I was maybe just getting into this. I showed up at an event and you're like, you got to get rid of your name tag. You just got to be the CPACE guy. And I was kind of dabbling with it a little bit. Yeah, it was interesting. I was dabbling with it a little bit. I said, he's absolutely right. I should just embrace this CPACE guy entirely. And that was a really big catalyst that had me just go all in and start to go to events. And sometimes it's not even have my name, just literally go by the CPACE guy, because of course the first thing somebody goes is,
what's your name?
So what's the CPACE guy do, right? So I really want to give you credit. And I think you're very good at seeing just sometimes how to get attention. And I think you do a great job of it. So I appreciate that. That's how it really showed up in my life. I've since embraced it. I've trademarked the CPACE guy now at this point. But you really did help me see that as a real way to, show up. So I appreciate that. I think it's a real strength of yours. I think you do that for a lot of people. So.
Wow, that's tremendous.
Yeah, man.
It feels so good. Thank you so much. Oh, wow. There's nothing better than giving somebody an idea, giving them the idea. Casey, you know all about that. You give people ideas all the time. Your speeches are all ideas. We'll come back. We're going to give a break. Then we'll come back with some more good ideas right after this. David's got his good idea. Everybody here is a good idea person. We'll be right back after this. Regan, Mr. Mendoza. I'm celebrating. We're all dancing. I don't care if you keep playing the music. It's okay with me. We're South Florida's longest running business talk show. We're having a great time. We're celebrating my 60th birthday. My nieces are all on the show. My nephews are all on the show. My mom's on the show. My good friends are on the show. My best sponsors on the show. Who could ask for more? Hey, everybody, remember, when you're talking about my good sponsor, I want to thank my friends at Warren Henry Automotive. Hold on. What are we going to do here? I'm going to do it the right way. I'm going to do it the right way here. This is the big thank you for them. Give me a second. The computer is slow. It's really not, but I like to say that. There you go. All right. This one is for Larry. All right, everybody. I want to thank my friends at Warren Henry Automotive. Thank you to Larry. Thank you to Eric. Thank you to Warren, especially our contact over there. Thank you to Samantha. I want to tell them how much we appreciate being part of their team. And remember, when you're looking to buy or lease a car, you want to get every advantage that you can. That is why you have to check out Warren Henry Land Rover, and Range Rover. They're excellent cars, and they also come with the Warren Henry Advantage. That means you get complimentary dent repair, key replacement. Oops. We're going to start again because I made a mistake. I don't care. It's my birthday. We're going to do it again.
You can cry if you want to.
I don't care. Okay, here we go. Take 2. All right. This is very special for me. I want to thank Warren, Larry, and Eric at Warren Henry Auto. Stop it. I'm going to do it a third time because you laughed. Putz. Great. I want to thank my friends at Warren Henry, Larry, Warren, and Eric, especially Samantha. That's the Warren Henry Land Rover, Range Rover car back there. Land Rover, Range Rover. I got to start again. Never do this. Never happens like this.
It has to happen on your birthday.
It's okay. It shows who I really am. I don't mind at all.
Just keep it going. Gamzula Tov, Jim. Gamzula Tov.
Oh, this is going to be great, man. Thank you to Larry, Warren, and Eric, and Samantha at Warren Henry, Land Rover, Range Rover. All great cars, and they all come with the Warren Henry Advantage. That means you get complimentary service loaner, dynamic wheel protection, key replacement, guaranteed purchase offer, best value guarantee, and the 72-hour exchange. You can take 3 days to make sure you like your Warren Henry car. Guess what? You will. So join me, my mom, my beautiful wife, Vivian, lots of my friends. We're all members of the Warren Henry family. You should be too. Always the best price, always the best service, always Warren Henry.
This is Bekah Carlson from Carlson Integrated. You know, a lot of our clients find that they can do anything, but not really everything. We are always excited to jump in and help. So whether you need another set of hands for a project or even comprehensive marketing management, our team of marketing mavens would love to have a conversation with you to see if we are the right fit. We do everything from logo and design work to email outreach and social media to writing and thought leadership. And here's a fun one. We are now offering our fabulous ebook of top 10 marketing tips on our website for free. So head over to carlsonintegrated.com and grab a copy today. And please always let us know how we can help. My email is Bekah, that's BEKAH at carlsonintegrated.com. That's BEKAH at carlsonintegrated.com.
She really did do a thing where they gave the approval for the reindeer to transit Florida. It's so cute. I'm looking at it right now. She's tremendous. Who is she? She is Nikki Fried. That's right. Keep watching. You'll hear more about Nikki Fried. And keep watching me because I'm all about you. Call me. I can help you with your residential or commercial loan. I can help you advertise your car. So give me a call at 305-773-6300. Call me. Why? Because when you call me, it's always all about you.
Welcome back to Fried on Business. Connect with us on LinkedIn, YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter at Jim Fried or at Fried on Business, and on Instagram at Jim Fried1. Now, back to your host, Jim Fried.
All right, I was thanking Nikki Fried for giving the reindeer and Santa the okay to transit Florida while they were giving away the gifts. She's incredible. We're here. It's the last couple of minutes of my birthday show. I'm surrounded by my good friends, all the people that love me, including my mom, David, Andreas, Regan Mendoza, Manny, who hasn't said one word except when he talked to Nikki, which was worth it, Adam, Casey, and of course, Rebecca, who put the whole thing together. I outed you, Rebecca. Thank you for wearing your outfit and being such a happy person. You're the best. You're the best.
Told you happy birthday when we started.
I know you, Manny. You're tremendous.
And I even texted you happy birthday first thing this morning when I woke up.
I know that. And last night you spilled the beans about the show, and then you said, oops, and I said I already knew. So that was okay.
Oh, yeah. I was really glad you knew about the show. That was like really difficult
Don't worry, Manny.
Maneuver through.
Don't worry. You're the most kind person I know, really. I don't think you have a bad bone in your body, you know. What you do.
We've had a great time together. I enjoy it too.
as we wrap up, I think that what's most important as we look across the screen at each other is the one thing that everybody here has in common, and it's not just me. It's that you're all kind, wonderful people. Even you, Adam. Even you. Exactly. I love you, man. You're tremendous. Adam, I'll tell an Adam Lipkin story. Adam Lipkin came up bouncing up to me like a puppy about 10 years ago and said, hey, have you heard some guy in New York? I don't know. And I said, no, I never heard of him. And so since then we became friends because Adam was the only person that ever got it. Adam was the only person in the whole real estate thing that got what I was doing and understood what I was doing.
Tell me the story, because I'm actually not. What is this? Give me a little bit of a.
You came up to me and you said, hi, I'm Adam Lipkin. I work for whatever. What was it? Walker and Dunlop or something at the time? Grambridge. Okay. And I said, oh, that's nice. That's nice. You were in a crowd of like 1,000 people. And you stood up and you kept talking to me about the guy in New York that had the radio show.
Gary Vaynerchuk?
Huh?
Gary Vaynerchuk?
No, somebody before Gary Vaynerchuk. Gary Vaynerchuk was later.
Because I'll tell you, the one thing that I was impressed from the start was your show. I always thought that was a really amazing, and it's gonna. I think you're gonna blow this thing up over the next several years. But I always thought that was a real major thing that you invested in early. And I mean, just the fact that you're almost at 600 episodes is wild. But that's where it's at, man. Podcast. So I love the fact that you got this track record that nobody I know has. Very excited to see where you take it.
I am too. We really don't know where we're going to take it yet.
Yeah.
We really don't know. This is all built for Vivian, and Vivian has been sick for 7 years. So, she's going to hopefully start to get into it next year, and we're going to use it as a platform to do a lot of great things. And obviously, I can create tremendous content for Nikki as she continues to try to make the world a better place.
Yeah.
So that's really what we're going to be doing. Next year is going to be a lot about. We're not going to do politics, but we are going to do kindness. We are going to do kindness. We are going to do real estate. Casey will be on, like once a month if he lets me. Andreas will be on once a month. David will be on our tech show. We have everybody here. Manny will be on Freed on Weed, and we're going to do more Freed on Weed coming up. And so, it's really good. We own Freed on Weed. In the end, the thing that's going to carry everything is the logo Freed on Weed. You realize that, right? That'll be what it ends up being. Merch, all that. I just don't have the time yet. When Vivian gets started, we can do all that.
Yeah.
I have incredible requests. Becca gets asked, when are we doing more Freed on Weed? Manny has incredible content that we're just starting to scratch the surface of. And Manny and I are going to do some things that I'm going to want to promote and bring Regan up to do videos of. So, the other thing is fire. It will be Freed on Fire. And
yes.
Like that.
Freed on Fire.
100%. And see, so that's what it is, though. We all collaborate. We all give good ideas. Nobody's wrong. We all try to do good things for each other. And that's what it's really all about. And that's what the whole world is about. And I'll harken back to my call today with the NMLS Help Center, the place where I get my mortgage license. It's brutal. It's a half hour to get on. Then the questions are ridiculous. And the website is difficult. And I started the call with the lady by going, I want to be your best phone call. She giggled. And guess what? I was her best phone call. And it was easy for me. That's my trick of the day. Anybody who calls the call center, you just got to get the person on. And no matter how bad or angry you feel, if you tell that person that you want to be their best phone call, that's the secret right there. Secret. Every person they talk to is angry. And in Miami, we say pesado, it's angry. And instead, we should be happy. I reached out today with the text about this, and I'll do it again tomorrow on my birthday. All I want to do is send people joy so that they're happy and smile. Everything else is just so freaking brutal. And guess what? The ability to make them smile in a work context is a gift. A gift. And you will help me do that. So that's really what it's about. While the show is all here about framing me and talking about me, it's really my opportunity to thank you. Thank you for being the people that surround me so that I can continue to be resilient. Because if you don't surround yourself with people that believe in you, you can't be resilient. Instead, you start questioning yourself, which is why it's really important, Adam, at the beginning of this meltdown of the pandemic, when I really didn't know what I was doing, and I was doing the LinkedIn thing, and you were encouraging to me. That was wonderful. And KC, after the event, and you told me I was smart for trying to help people with the residential mortgages, that was great. And David, for guesting and helping us in the platform, wonderful. Andreas, I'm just going to pass over you.
Now, Passover's in April, I think.
Andreas, thank you for being the guy that's helping me test the veracity of the 5G guys. Let's see if that's a real thing, okay?
I hope so.
And man, we do hope so. Manny, I want to thank you for helping me vision the future and providing me with what will end up being my career down the road, a year, 2 years, 4 years from now. But Manny and I are going to be business partners. And Rebecca, you just bring the spunk every single day. You bring great energy, you and your team. And I want to give a special shout out to Christy on your team.
Thank you.
Who is my voice. Christy's my voice on social media a lot of times. And she is just the kindest, nicest person. And she gave me the best gift of all. Something that says Oy vey 2020 that I can pound on. I get pissed off. The best gift you could give somebody. I'm not kidding. Where she came up with this, I don't even know. How these people in Chicago talk to me in Yiddish. It's so funny. And Mom, that's the last thing. I want to thank my mom for giving up her Zoom Yiddish call today so she could be on with us. Because usually she's doing her Yiddish class during my show. So thanks, Mom, for giving up Yiddish to be pink with us today.
Okay, you got it.
All right. Well, this is where I sign off usually. So I'm going to do it now. I want to thank everybody. I want to give a shout out. Usually I say to the first responders and the healthcare heroes, I want to give a shout out to the people that help me stay resilient, to the people that give me love and kindness every day when I shout out and reach out to them. You know, it's very difficult for all of us right now. And you all help me stay strong. The person that helps me stay strong most of all is Vivian. I want to thank Vivian for being there for me. I want to thank you, honey. I'm not the easiest freaking person to ride here, but you give it your shot, and I give you everything I have. And that's really what life is all about. Life is all about not living it alone. And that's where we're going to end it, because I'm so glad to be living my life with you. God bless you. Want to thank Warren Henry Automotive, Creco AI, Carlson Integrated, the Turkel Brands, the Bergstrom Center for Real Estate Studies, but more and more and more, I want to thank you, the listener. Without you, I don't have a podcast. Go to the Facebook page. Jamie and Todd are watching on Facebook. Join our community. Give us feedback and comments. Thank you to Nikki Fried for joining us too. Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, YouTube, the website. If you missed today's show, we'll have it up real quick. And next week at noon on Wednesday, I'll be with Bruce Turkel, and we're going to talk about what's next. That's Bruce's new book. It's all about what's next. And we're going to talk about figuring out what's next and how to deal with what's next while you're still dealing with what's now. Remember, the person wants to do something finds a way. The other finds an excuse. Now go out there and make it happen. God bless you. God bless the United States of America. I love you all.
Happy birthday, Jim.
Happy birthday.
Thank you. Thank you.
Happy birthday, brother.
Happy birthday to you.
Love you, Mom. Hey.
And many more.
Nikki's the one that has to approve all those blue animals. All right? I love you all. You all are tremendous.